Have you ever noticed yourself snapping at someone over something tiny? Or maybe you feel anxious for no clear reason, like your body is reacting to a danger that isn't even there? You're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that affects more of us than we realize, trauma, and how it quietly shows up in our everyday lives. When we think of trauma, we often picture major events. But here's the thing, trauma doesn't always come from one big moment. Sometimes it's built from smaller experiences over time. And either way, it doesn't just stay in the past. It follows us into our relationships, our reactions, even our thoughts when we're trying to fall asleep. So let's talk about what's really going on. Okay, so what actually is trauma? In the simplest terms, trauma is what happens inside you when something overwhelming occurs, something your brain and body couldn't fully process at the time. It could be a single event, like an accident or a loss. Or it could be ongoing, like growing up in an unstable home, experiencing bullying, or being in a controlling relationship. Here's what matters. Trauma isn't about what happened to you. It's about how your nervous system responded and what it learned to protect you. Think of it like this. Imagine your brain is like a smoke detector. A good smoke detector goes off when there's actual fire. But trauma can make your smoke detector hypersensitive, so it goes off when you're just making toast. Your brain is trying to keep you safe, but sometimes it gets the signals mixed up. So how does this actually play out day to day? Let's break it down. Maybe someone raises their voice slightly, and suddenly your heart is racing. Or a certain tone of voice makes you shut down completely. You want to let people in, but there's this wall. You second-guess their intentions. You wait for them to leave. Or maybe you push them away first, just to avoid the hurt. Trauma teaches us that people can be unsafe. So we protect ourselves by keeping distance, even from people who genuinely care. Overthinking, replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, planning your escape route even when you're just grabbing coffee. This is hypervigilance. Your brain is constantly scanning for danger because it learned that letting your guard down isn't safe. You didn't do anything physically demanding, but by the end of the day, you feel drained, like you ran a marathon in your mind. Carrying unprocessed trauma is exhausting. Your nervous system is on high alert, even when you're just existing. That takes energy. Here's something really important to understand. These reactions, they're not flaws. They're not you being too sensitive or broken. They're survival mechanisms. At some point, your brain learned that being on edge, keeping people at arm's length, or staying small kept you safer. And back then, that might have been true. But here's what happens. Our brains are really good at learning survival strategies. The problem is, they're not always great at knowing when the danger has passed. So even now, in situations that are actually safe, your body might still be responding like it's under threat. It's not your fault. It's just how trauma works. First, just knowing this information is huge. Awareness is always the first step. Here are a few gentle starting points. Talk to someone. Whether it's a therapist, a counselor, or a trusted friend, putting words to your experience helps. Therapy, especially trauma-focused approaches like EMDR or somatic therapy, can be life-changing. Try grounding techniques. When you feel overwhelmed, bring yourself back to the present. Feel your feet on the floor. Name 5 things you can see. Take slow, deep breaths. This tells your nervous system, I'm safe right now. Journal your feelings. You don't have to write perfectly. Just get it out. Write about what you're feeling, what triggered you, or what you wish you could say. Set tiny boundaries. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Say no to one thing this week. Ask for what you need, even if it feels uncomfortable. And please, be patient with yourself. Healing isn't linear. Some days will feel harder than others. That's okay. You're rewiring years of survival patterns. That takes time. If any of this resonated with you, I want you to know something. You're not too much. You're not beyond help. And you're not alone in this. Trauma might have shaped parts of your story, but it doesn't get to write your ending. Healing is possible. And it starts with moments like this, where you pause, reflect, and choose to understand yourself a little more. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more mental health content. Drop a comment if you want to share your thoughts, or let me know what topic you'd like me to cover next. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one.